And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, guys, Jalen Green grew up in Fresno, California, and in high school tournaments, he said, quote, nobody knew where Fresno was or how hard it is. They think it's some nice little city, but really it's not. It's crazy out there. But my support system kept me from trouble and just locked in. Brian?
Well, he stayed in the gym, Allie. Thank you. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. And for the Rockets, Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow. And that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
Now here's Jones. Here's Collins. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
At the line for 1.
Hey, I got to admit, I like how the Rockets are approaching their rebuild. This summer, drafting Jabari Smith and Tari Eason, 2 versatile forwards to go with the other young talents. It feels like the picture is starting to come into focus in Houston. And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And then Porter with the dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Jones. Following the score by Houston. It's rebounded by Şengün. On the wing, Green. The fader. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Jones against Porter. Now here's Johnson. San Antonio again missing.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Smith no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Jones. It's tipped. Smith outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, Smith just has to learn to deal with this. Pro defenses won't be shy about putting contact on you.
And that was the mobile 1 drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
The aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Now here's Jones. Here's Johnson. To the paint. To end the run. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Operating the pick and roll well. Keldon Johnson keeping things simple and understanding how to execute.
And again, it's Houston. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Porter against Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Boy, you look at Jalen Green, all the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Houston in the lead. Here's Porter. And again, it's Houston.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Jones finds Collins. Pass to Jones. 4 on the clock. Over Porter. Again, the Spurs score.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
The Rockets have got 7 of 8 in the basket. For 3, Smith. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Smith's got 5 now.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Timeout called, the Spurs. Line change here for San Antonio. Vassell finds Graham. Deflected, and he gets it back. Back to Vassell. Another shot. The Rockets pull it in.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Christopher misses.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there. This Spurs franchise, one of the most storied in the sport, really trying to get back to their winning ways.
The Rockets have gone 8 of 10 shooting. Here's Tate outside. That shot off. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Outside Graham to the middle. Here's Vassell. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Good ball movement from Devontae Graham, noticing the wide open teammate and getting it to him.
Well, Smitty, how about the Spurs here? A short playoff drought the last few seasons.
They've only missed the playoffs 7 times since coming to San Antonio, BA, including the last 3 years in a row. This fan base isn't used to these types of seasons.
52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Houston gets it back. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it.
Spurs ball.
Graham with it. Green picks him up. Here's Vassell. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. 19-footer. Garuba with the bucket. 34 seconds left to play in the first. Vassell outside. Pass to Bassi. Christopher with a rebound. Houston has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Green for 3. Drains the triple. Green's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
7 seconds left in the first quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Green's got 10.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back. Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Houston has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Josh Christopher is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Martin in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Here's Wesley. He's guarded by Porter. Collins against Şengün. The 11-footer. Collins. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Collins. Şengün, no good.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again. I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And just continuing to impress at every level. Smith Jr. was a 5-star recruit, led Auburn to a great season as a freshman, and he's just starting to tap into his potential now.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury is such a big part of this game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Collins. Jones is out there with Johnson. And it's Sohan in at the 4-man position. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Just a beautiful jump shot. Green is the prototype NBA 2-guard.
Johnson outside. Fires for 3. Şengün with the rebound. Outside, Green. Shot from the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Green's got his second bucket tonight.
I know it's not in vogue right now, but for guys like Green, there are points to be had in that mid-range.
On the wing, Johnson from deep. Rebound by Smith.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
That bucket in no time at all. Green's got 7 points in the game.
There's a nice pace to Green's game, so the pull-up, it could be a weapon for him.
And Johnson missing again. Rockets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Smith's shot is good.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Lets it go with the 3. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. San Antonio's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
And that one, good. 6 points for him.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. For 3, the Rockets pull it in. Inside, here's Şengün. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Now here's Jones. Guarded by Green. The baseline J off the mark. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Three-pointer, Martin. Collins grabs the miss.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. There's Green with the 3. Another miss by Houston. Spurs trail by 6. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
That 3 off the mark. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Martin. That one doesn't go. So the Spurs will take it the other way. There's the drive. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span. And having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having a couple Hall of Famers.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Good on both. Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11th, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
Well, I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played with.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. .135 left to play in the first. Here's Şengün. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 6. There's the pass to Bassi. He takes it in. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Martin, the pass to Şengün. Took him no time at all on that one. Şengün's got his 3rd basket of the night.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Graham. Out left to the wing. McDermott, no one around him. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here's Green outside. Offensive rebound. Şengün lays it up and banks it in. Şengün's got 8 points.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Pass to Vassell. Graham gets a wide-open look. Misses the 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Şengün with the bucket.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Bassi. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Porter kicks to Şengün. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. 13 points in the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And, guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunity.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Collins, and it's Wesley in at the point. Wesley against Porter. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got his second basket of the game. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
Jacks up a three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Here's Vassell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's Wesley on the wing. It's rebounded by Houston.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again. Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City. And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
And so it's Houston with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Wesley the pass to Collins. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And you mentioned it, looking at the accomplishments for Harden and Houston, I mean, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, look, 8 seasons, and let's go down the list. 6 first-team All-NBA selections, an MVP, 3 scoring titles. Harden carried that franchise at times. Nearly got Houston to the finals, just ran into some tough luck. Yeah, and also the Warriors. They are tough luck.
They are. He also had the right coach, didn't he? And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can...
The previous play is
instituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
It really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
So both teams making some changes here. First free throw is good. Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Ory worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. They get the rebound. Rockets leading by 12. From about 19 feet. And Houston again with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Scooped up. Pass to Vassell. Shoots the 3. And Garuba pulls it down. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Martin with the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Vassell kicks to West. Back to Vassell. And they get it. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Spurs trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Christopher, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. Outside, Jones passes it to Bassett. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Martin for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Martin's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now. And after a 2-decade-plus playoff streak, the Spurs have been in the lottery the last 3 seasons, and they're focused more on youth and development.
That's a 2 from Martin, and it's Houston with another. Spurs trail by 20. Jones, the pass to Graham. No good from outside. Richard, the Spurs with one of the youngest rosters in the league. Some quality young talent that they're very excited about.
And also acquiring draft capital. And they have a history of finding some great players outside the lottery, like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
You're right. They've always done it.
Yeah, you got it. When you're a small market, got to invest in development.
And they're moving it up the floor. And Smith with the stop.
How about the force on that finish by Smith?
50 seconds left here in the second. And San Antonio shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Graham surveying the floor. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
A sometimes underrated playmaker. Green showing good patience and vision.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit, just to try to find something that works.
Jones, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. Houston's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Sohan, and it's good for 2.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. And it's Green and it's Christopher in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Stephen Silas. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG, Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11 range. So great bloodlines.
Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Jones against Porter. Outside, Jones. 6 to shoot. Martin with the block. And here are the Rockets now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Jones. And that one drops. Jones has got his first basket of the night.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Here's Martin. Sinks that one from the post.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up with the Spurs. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that's a foul called on Kenyon Martin. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Spurs have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Wesley the pass to Collins. The 8-footer. Good on the jump shot. Collins has got his second bucket.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Here's Tate. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
there he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
Johnson for three. No good that time. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 15-4 run. There's Green with the three, and it goes for the fifth time and 10 shots for him this game.
Continuing to improve that three-point shot. Green hits this one.
Here's Wesley. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Rockets have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. And that one is good. Şengün's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything. This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And yes, it's good.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Spins. Kicks it to Collins. From downtown. No good that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. There's Porter with the three. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
Shooting for San Antonio. Bottom. 1 shot.
Mike Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Rockets. Josh Christopher comes in for Jalen Green. Then for the Spurs, Bassey's checked in. And it's Vassell in for Johnson. And for the Spurs, they're shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Vassell, the pass to Bassey. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Bassey's got 8.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Christopher. Buries it from three-point range.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
They grab their own miss. Three-pointer. A shot off that time. Houston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Rebounded by the Spurs.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. The Rocket shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Spurs shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. The Spurs have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Shooting for San Antonio. Bottom. Shooting 1. Substitution on the court.
And it's Josh Christopher with the foul.
Josh Christopher.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Vassell. San Antonio making a switch here. Vassell hits them both. Here is Porter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Leans from outside. The rebound by the Spurs.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning jumper. As a result, he comes away empty.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here is Graham. So with Johnson on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Langford. He's out there with Devontae Graham. Gorgie Dang is out there with McDermott. And it's Bassey in at the 4.
In the lineup for the Spurs, Wesley.
McDermott for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang.
Rockets ball.
The Rocket shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's Wesley on the wing. Rockets with the rebound. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
In for your Rockets,
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
It's just too bad they're on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. It would have been nice for him to have a chance to perform like this in the postseason. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Spurs have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That will be foul number 5 on him.
First team foul.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manage it to snatch it. Run it.
Long deep. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Spurs ball.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Jang. Şengün covering. McDermott down low. He's against Martin. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Wesley the pass to Langford. Spurs working the ball around now. Wesley against Martin. And Langford has it in the corner. Oh, good with the triple. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Spurs shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. Now the pass to Bassi. And here is Wesley. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Bates Diop checked in for Jang.
Bates Diop.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. There's Green with the three. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Bates Diop, the pass to McDermott. Wesley with the ball. Clock at 4. Over Smith. They get it again.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. He's calling it a high ankle sprain, and he told me that he's currently in extreme pain. There's no shot of him coming back in this one, and in fact, he might be sidelined for a longer time period. And that is not what his team wanted to hear, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Martin kicks to Green. He trains the quick shot. Green's got 19 points.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball, and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
Wesley against Porter. With some arc, and the rejection by Smith. Green inside. It's good. He's got 21.
A lot to like about Green's game. Best part, he is a shot maker.
San Antonio's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Wesley, and the rejection by Smith. Green passes to Martin. Rebounded by the Spurs. Bates Diop's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
Great, generous ball movement tonight, a thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
Here's Şengün, and Houston again with the bucket.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And the dunk by Smith.
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
A new lineup here for Houston. The Spurs also with the sub. Graham's checked in. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wesley with the ball. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Here's Bassey. Buries it down low.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Rockets on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Garuba. Off target with his three. Here's Graham. So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you later.